Hello guys, hi, it's a girl Claire and I'm back with a video. I hope that if you're new here, karibu sana, and if you're a returning subscriber, God bless you for your coming back. So guys, I have decided to share something with you, something that I did in the past, but it's not something bad. So I decided, let me let you guys know. And as you can read from the title, it's about me being a house help, or others call them housemaid, others call them a house manager, as long as you're able to get what the message is. Yeah, so that is what is into today's video. Let me start from this point, guys. I was raised by a single mother. My dad died when I was 7 years of age. That was in the year 2003. So do the math and you'll get to know my age right now. So I grew up seeing my mother struggle really a lot. Considering the fact that my dad was the breadwinner. So my mom was just a housewife by then. So shifting from a housewife to the breadwinner, it was really tough for her. But who is God? God gave her the strength, God gave her the courage, God supported her, and she was able to do it. But then my elder sister was not staying with us, so it was just me, my brother, and my two sisters. Yeah, it was tough, guys. Really tough. But I was able to finish primary school and I was taken to high school, which I also managed to finish. So I finished my Form 4 in the year 2015. And I remember my last paper we did it was on 5th November. Correct me guys if I'm wrong, but I'm sure it was 5th November. So after the exam, I went home because I had boarded for only Form 4. The other Form 1, Form 2, Form 3, I was just a day scholar. So I stayed at home the whole of November, the whole of December. When January came, I was like, no, I really need to think of something that I can do to help my mom. And not even helping my mom, I was already a lady on my own. So I want, like, the stuff I needed. I need the sanitary towels, I need oil, I need cloth, like, a lady. You're the teenager, you're almost like, so you really have to take care of yourself. And considering that my mom was doing everything, I was like, I don't want to trouble my mom, so let me find something that I can do. In the beginning of January, I got 3 schools which wanted to enroll me to go there and teach. And I was like, it's not bad, but I was like, teaching, you really have to look good always. You have to look nice. And the money being given was so small. So I was like, here it can sustain. The only idea that came into my mind was like, why not try to be a housemaid? Because I had looked for other options, they were not working. So I told my mom I want to be a housemaid. My mom was like, are you serious? And I'm like, Mom, I'm not joking. So my mom connected with my aunt who stays in Nairobi. And then my aunt looked for a place for me, even though she doubted me at first. And I was like, Aunt, please do this. So I went to Nairobi in January. That was my first time ever traveling to Nairobi. I had never been to Nairobi before. Sikuwaifika Nairobi. So when I got there to the place, it was at Kahawa West, at a place known as Kiamumbi, if I'm not wrong. It's been a while, so I can't remember. That was in the year 2016. Imagine, by that time, exams bado hazijatoka. So I decided to go. I didn't know if I'll get a direct entry to the university or just to go to the college. But my mom had assured me that whichever I'm gonna get, she will support me. So I was like, I really need to hustle kidogo. So when I got there, it was a bit hard because shifting from rural area to urban center, it is not easy because the things we used to do in the village, they're not the same as what is done in town. And I was so honest with that lady and I was like, Me, I can't lie to you. There are so many things I don't know. So don't just tell me, Claire, do this. I'll end up messing everything in your house. And she was like, don't worry, nobody is born knowing. Even me, I didn't know. I'll show you step by step and you'll end up knowing. So the first thing that I had to learn, guys, was like, you know, we are living in the, I think we're in the 21st century still. So things have changed in terms of technology, modernization, and everything. So there are things that I had never used. I used to see them, maybe, yeah, but using them, no. So she had to teach me how to use a cooker and even the gas, the just normal gas. She had to teach me how to use a fridge and maintain it, how to use a shower, like the hot shower, how to use a water dispenser to clean it and everything, how to use an iron box. Mimi nilikuwa nimezoea ile iron box ya nyumbani, the ushago one. I think you guys can relate if you know it. The second thing that she had to teach me was how to cook using the different spices and different ingredients. You know, in rural area, you cook just with nyanya, kitungu, mafuta, you're good to go. Sometimes you just boil it, you add salt, and you're good to go. But I had to learn, like, to prepare different dishes using different spices. Something like mandazi, I didn't know how to prepare it, though my mom used to do it, but sometimes I was not around. And you know, it's something that in ushago, it is done once in a while. Kupika kitu kama mandazi, preparing things like chapati, it is done once in a while. So I didn't know that much. I had to be taught how to prepare pilau, how to prepare marinated chicken. Is it marinated? Yeah. How to, even chips, like chips, I didn't know how to prepare them, how to prepare indomie, because some things like those one I had not even eaten them at the village. Sikuwa nimeikula indomie. Indomie nilikuwa nimekula shule, but spaghetti, and no. I was taught how to cook, use like something like meat. You have to prepare it using different spices, different ingredients. You have, like, let me say something like coriander, something like capsicum, something like cinnamon spice, something like, yeah, you have to add a lot of ingredients for you to have a nice dish. So I had to learn that, and she taught me without hesitation. Another thing was how to manage a house. You know, she would be like, Claire, I want you to take away all the curtains in the house, wash them, and put another curtains. Hiyo sikuwa najua. I was taught. And sometimes she'll be like, Claire, I want you to take away all the mats, the kitchen mat, the door mat, the bathroom mat, wash them. I want you to do what? To change and put other mats. Sometimes she'll be like, Claire, I want you to take away all the duvets in the house, all the bed sheet and everything. Like, bed zote zitolewe, you wash everything and you change. I didn't know that. Another thing that she also taught me was like how to take care of a toddler. You know, she was having a kid who's 2.5 years, almost 3 of age. You know how energetic they are. Wanakuanga na nguvu mingi sana. They want to play a lot. But this kid had to follow a certain formula. You had to know the time of, like, he has to wake up, time of his milk, if it's playtime, if it's time to watch some cartoon, if it's time to study, even if it's all about scribbling and coloring here and there, if it's time to take a bath, if it's time for lunch, if it's time for a nap. It had to be done categorically, not just like the way ushago it is. A kid stays like the whole day without even underwears, with no shoes on. It was different. So I learned from her. Another thing that I learned, like, which helped me a lot, was how she used to stock food. It really served. She was not that kind of a person who will be like, anatoka job and she'll be like, hey, Claire, chukua 10 bob hapa ndo lete nyanya sijui. No, she was that person who will take me to Githurai 44 or maybe 45. We go stock food, something like githeri. We come cook in large amount. The kienyeji vegetables like mrenda, kunde, like different kind of vegetables. We come, we boil them, we cool them, and then after that tunazipack into some papers and they're being stocked in the fridge. So if it's your time to cook, you don't have a lot of problem. You just take it, unaiweka hapo, ina melt, and then you're good to go for dinner. or maybe for lunch. And also, when talking about managing the house, she also had a wall unit, a very big wall unit, and it was having so nice things, so nice utensils, the art of it. Like, she had a very nice thing, so she taught me how to maintain them. She'll be like, "Claire, I want you to take everything in that wall unit. Make sure that you wipe it off. Make sure that if the utensils, wash them. You wipe the entire wall unit, and then you return everything." So I learned a lot from her, and she was so like understanding. She was very helpful to me, and she also taught me how to use a laptop, because sikuwa nimefanya computer. At least I was able to know the basics, just the basics. But they always say there is nothing which has advantages that lacks disadvantages. At first, it was very hard, not even at first, like the whole period of it. Like, she was that kind of authoritative. Like, if she wants you to do something, whether you're doing another thing, you have to stop what you're doing and do whatever she has told you. And I'm not that kind of a person. If I'm concentrating on one thing, I just want to do that. I want to do that one thing, finish it, then that is when I'll go to another thing. That is my problem. I don't like shifting just anyhow. So she was that person who, like, if she tells you to do the other thing, you have to do it. Hakuna tinini. If you're washing in the bathroom and she's like, "I want you to prepare a cup of coffee for me," go do it. Or if she feels that the carpet is dirty, "Come here, finish it up." So sometimes I used to get mad, and because I was not used to that kind of life. My mom was used to me. She knew that is my nature. So it was really, really hard. She used to get mad a lot if she tells me, and I'm like, "Ngoja nimalize," and she's like, "Nimekwambia nini?" But people are different. You have to learn someone, and then you end up just mnaingiana tu vizuri. Another thing was like, she'd just get mad for no reason. I don't know if maybe she used to have a bad day at work, I don't know. She'll just come home. She won't talk to you. She will not talk to you. So one thing that me I don't like is when someone just gets mad at me for no reason. It's always good if you have a problem with me, just come. Tell me that, Claire, nini, you're doing this, but you're not supposed to do it. That will help me a lot. But if you just get mad, basically I'll also get mad. I'm like, kwani wewe ni nani? You get mad. Even me, I can get mad. So we used to collide a lot. Another thing was the baby. The baby was not used to me, and he was so like alikuwa amedekezwa sana. So sometimes we'll tell him something, it's like, "No, I'm not doing it." And the mother expects you to do it. When she calls you and she's like, "Where's my kid?" And you're like, "He's watching cartoon." She's like, "Do you know it's time for him to nap?" And you're like, "He doesn't want to go to sleep." He's like, "I don't care. Make sure you put that kid to sleep." That is how he is used to it. So it was really, really hard being able to adapt into the baby's life and being able to just kuingiana na yeye. But you know what I did? I decided to come up with my own way of taking care of him. Nilikuwa like, if he's used to sleeping at this time, and at this time he doesn't feel like sleeping because he woke up just, let me say, 2 hours ago, there's no way he'll definitely go back to sleep. So I was like, instead of going to sleep this time, let me do this. So I decided to come up with my own mechanism of being able to handle this kid, which really worked. And at the end of the day, she ended up liking it, even if at first she was like, "Mimi staki doing nini." Oh, but it worked. Well, by the way, one thing that used to amaze me, she was like, "Claire, unajua nini? In my house, no putting on trousers." It was not like it was a no, but she didn't really like it. She was that person who just wanted to put on a dress and a skirt. But I got used to it. Even juu sikuwa na matrouser mingi, nimetoka village, and at home, the respect we always have the village girls. By then I was like, it's okay with me, I'll just go as the way you wish. But it is what it is. And what made my life so easy at that place was how comfortable I was, and I knew what I wanted. I wanted to get to know like the modern life and also be able to earn some cents for myself. So even if I used to get tough times like waking up early in the morning, sometimes you have to work until late at night, even though it was just once in a while, I enjoyed the work because I ended up learning a lot. I ended up knowing a lot. And she was that person who was like, unajua kuna wale maid wengine wanakwambia when the lady goes out like ana switch off everything and nini. She was not that kind of a person. She will leave the TV on if you want to watch as much as you want to do it, but make sure you just do what you have to do. When it comes to eating, there are others who are being told like they have to eat from the kitchen. That was not the case. Ilikuwa tu unakula, you just eat with her, like her with the kid. She was staying with her sister-in-law. The husband was not like there often. He'll just come maybe during weekends or maybe just 2-3 days and he was off. He used to work like outside Nairobi, so that was a bit good. Yeah, I enjoyed. I can't say like it was bad. I can't say it was really bad. So I was telling someone and someone was like, hey Claire, you're lucky, because people have different story when it comes to them working as house help. They have total different story. And to make it worse, it's like this story of people going to Saudi Arabia, being mistreated, being abused. They're treated as if they're animals, which is so bad. So me, I like just to tell people, I know we all need money. I know we all want money. We all want to succeed. We all want to make our kids happy. We all want to make our parents happy. But sometimes you just have to do what you have to do to save your life. Because there is no way you can go to Saudi Arabia, get good amount of money, like huge amount of money, which you will not even be able to enjoy it. Your family will not even be able to enjoy it. Because at the end of the day, they'll end up in sorrows because you'll become maybe sick or maybe you lose your life, which is not good. So I'll prefer you can just look for a job in Nairobi, Mombasa, like within. If something bad happens, it's easier for you like to be able to go back home. So I think, guys, that is my narration about me working as a housemaid. It has taught me a lot, and I can say for true, maybe that lady became my best friend. Even after when I left, we used to chat a lot. I remember even in the year 2017 when they were doing the re-election, we were in school, so we were given a 1-week holiday. I was studying in Voi town, so I was like going all the way back to Western. It is too expensive for me. I went to Nairobi to stay at my aunt's place, but she later on left to home juu kulikuwa na burial nyumbani. So I stayed back. It is at Kariobangi, and these slums venye kuna kuanga with the election and everything. So after the election were done again, kulikuwa na riot kidogo, and I was like, where will I go? There are tear gases, people are being beaten up, there is a lot of noise. So I called her, and she's called Elizabeth or Mama Flani. Let me not say the kids name. So I was like, hey Mama Flani, I'm here at Kariobangi, and she's like, hey ebu kuja huko, huko ni kwa masonko. People are busy, people just mind their own business. So I went there, I stayed for like 3 days. When things cooled down, I came back to Kariobangi and then back to school until I lost her number. But I really wish Neza I don't know if she's still there, but it's been quite a while. I don't think if she still stays there. So thank you so much, guys. By the way, I have a long way to go, guys. Every single day I just remember about the 4,000 hours. I get scared. I really don't know. But guys, you can do it. We can do it. 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch time hours. You're going to get there, and your girl Claire is going to be monetized one day. I am hopeful about it. So thank you so much, guys, for watching today's video. Hope you have enjoyed it. Remember to subscribe. Until next time, bye bye.